Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
You
What's
did
up?
it. That countdown was
Countdown.
good. That was a good countdown.
Evening, my
Hi,
sis.
everybody.
Hello.
How are y'all?
I gotta share the camera with you because
I ain't even on the page. What's the page?
Not what's the page.
What's the page we
Tell
on?
me, viewers, what's the page?
What page we on? What
hurts
page?
so
What
good.
page 15 on?
It hurts so good.
There we go. Okay. Am I covering good? All right. Let's see. Put that right there.
So you gotta
I mean, I
work
can't give a
together.
show for everybody. I mean, I don't be minding though. I'm a little bit of an exhibitionist anyway, but you know, not for the all them people.
Not for the live.
Oh,
Not
we're
for the
gonna do our
live.
check-ins
Yeah.
while y'all on here. Hey, our viewers.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Stay on with us. Lil, you know, we do check-ins, how we see how we doing. You know, we got to do that first.
Yeah, just a check-in.
You know, we got a good topic for you guys today. Yeah, real good. Hurts so good.
Started off.
It's
My
so
week
good.
was really amazing. Work week, I got some extra work at work. I'm actually helping out with another company, so I'll be leasing some apartments for Elmwood Apartments as well. So if anybody is 62 and older or has a disability and need a one-bedroom apartment, let your girl know, okay? Other than that, I went to Afro Nation yesterday. The festival was really, really amazing. The night before we went to the Shadow Gallery, it was really, that was a really dope experience.
That was a dope.
To see it, the bodies yesterday, the Black Beauty out there, it was nice. It was beauty everywhere. I was like, I don't even know who to look at. Shayna talking about whatever draws your attention. Like, god damn.
Everywhere.
It was just so beautiful yesterday, and just, you know, thank you, Detroit. You guys came out, and whoever else came out, you know, it was really nice. It was dope. It was really good energy vibes, you know, so thank you for that.
Yeah. My week's been good. It's been cool. You know, so my car got totaled out. You know, which of course I knew that was gonna happen. So, Mercury been retrograding, I guess, or somebody been retrograding for me. A lot of mishaps. You know, lost my phone. Went to the festival yesterday. Lost my phone.
In a crowd full of
If y'all see a
30,000
phone, y'all, like if y'all Afro Nation, look out for my phone. It's
We're gonna try to
got
call
a white
it.
case. You can't call it no more. I done switched the number over to my old phone, so you can't even call it no more. Yeah, so everything switched over. Lost my ID. Lost my
Bank
card.
card.
Y'all had a
All of that switched over.
We ran out of money, everything. God damn, drinks was $30.
Your phone died.
Well, look, we was waiting on Shayna. We up there in line getting food. My fucking phone died. While
I was
we
waiting for
on
somebody
money
cash.
for her.
Yeah, somebody was sending me some money.
She's like, "Did it come yet?" I said, "Phone just
dead.
died." Like, we
y'all
was
was out
we
there.
got
Y'all
rained
went
on.
out.
It was really
Yeah.
beautiful
It
though.
Well, y'all
We got
danced in the
rained
rain,
on.
though.
Yeah, we
Yeah, we
danced.
danced in the
And
rain.
can you hear me?
We
Why
danced
am
in
I
the
so
rain.
low?
We
Why
danced in the
am I
rain.
so low?
Yeah, we hear you, baby.
We danced in the rain and everything. It was really
Beautiful.
Yeah,
dope.
so day 2 today.
Day two.
Day 2 today.
I'm
We
gonna try
out there.
I'm gonna
You
try
know?
to get in, y'all. I'm gonna try to get in.
Come on in.
We gonna put
Yeah.
Brooke in our pocketbook.
Yeah.
You know, all that ass.
Take
Brooke
me
in her
with-
pocket, but we gotta split that. Then
Yeah,
like,
we gotta split. I
Somebody
get
take one
that.
sheet.
That's a big
One
pocketbook,
sheet.
girl. Say like,
Y'all gotta take one sheet.
yeah.
How was your week, bro?
My week was good. I've been, you know, chilling at home with the babies. You know, I got out a few times. My legs are sore
Ooh,
from
talk about
the
it.
Shadow Gallery.
Oh, okay. I'm say
Yes, all that dancing. Have you ever been somewhere you just walked in, your body was just like, boom.
Yeah.
No, that's because your
Boom,
ass
boom.
is heavy back there, and it takes
And
a lot
that
of
too.
strength lifting it.
And that is true.
She was lifting the
But
motherfuckers.
no, I'm excited. Babies getting ready to start school. I'm ready for them to go back.
Yeah.
I start back work Tuesday, so
Yes,
I'm excited.
the
I can't
4
wait
in
to
the
see
morning.
my people. Yeah.
Oh, you start back at 4 in the morning?
Yeah, 4 a.m. to 1 p.m.
You remember that was her
Same
shit?
time.
That's why we here at 5 o'clock.
She got to get
y'all.
back into that though. Like you ain't been waking up at that.
No, she haven't.
I'm
That
gonna
every
stay
other
at-
week. Because our weekend's off. It seemed like her work week is the week I don't have the kid. And when I
No,
have the
we
kid,
off
you
on
off.
that. No, we off on that same weekend.
It's on same
yeah,
weekend. Okay.
yeah,
back now.
yeah, it'll be on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the same thing. You know, they can't do too much. But
All right.
other than that, you know, my week has been beautiful. I saw some ass, touched some ass. grab some ass,
Grab
shook
some
some
ass,
ass.
shook
Kissed the
some
girl
ass.
and she liked it.
I definitely kissed the girl and I like it. Why did she just?
I know, she just.
This is my business.
You're right, it's her time.
All right.
Who is that? Katy
Okay.
Perry? I kissed the girl and I like it.
Well, everybody who know me.
Taste of her cherry chapstick.
Get that note out.
Go ahead, push it. Everybody who know me knows I love women, so it's no, it's not.
Mark, how was yours? Hurry up so we talk to our 12 people.
14.
Busy shit. I'm too busy to even talk about. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Mark been on live more times than anything this week, so we don't know
Yeah.
what's going
That's a
on
lot
with him.
going on.
All right, so our topic
It hurts
so
so
bad.
Good, girl.
Good.
Hurts so good.
I'm hurting bad.
Listen, these legs, they hurting, but it's a good pain. 'Cause
good
they
pain.
toning. They toning, okay?
All right,
hurts
y'all.
so
My
good.
bad. It hurts so good.
So good.
It hurts so
So
good.
good.
It does.
So when you hear hurt so good, what does that mean? Like, what does
You hear
that
me?
sound
Like it's supposed to be like this. Like it hurts so good.
So it's like sex for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's that good hurt. Hey,
that
T-Boss.
What's up, T-Boss?
What's up? Hurts so good. So when I hear that, when we came up with it, you do think about like something that's like wanted, but something that's bad for you though. Like that's hurting so good.
Forbidden.
Yeah, something like that's
Like
like,
the apple.
taboo, like the apple.
Like that apple?
Yeah, something that it feel good, but it may not be good for you.
That's in
Right.
a lot of relationships, I feel like.
I got a lot of
It's a
people in my
relationship.
life.
That's like that.
That's
Well,
like
not
that?
a lot. I would say some men in my life that it
Feel
hurts.
good.
Yeah,
That's so good.
I know you ain't shit, but I like your shit. You know? I know you ain't shit.
So what
see
is
that
that?
face?
What is that? What is that? Because I know that we've all been in like a space, not even just in relationships, but being in a space like we do some shit that like we know it ain't good for us, but like,
Yeah, just like the alcohol. Yeah.
just-
And I definitely take a drink.
Yeah.
Weed.
So what is that? What is
It's
that?
good for you.
Yeah.
I think it's the
It hurts
feeling.
so good.
It's the feeling of feeling good afterwards or during that process. Like, for example, being in a relationship with somebody that you know is not healthy, but it feel good in that moment. Every time you're around that person, when all the bad is to the side, it feel good during that space and during that time.
In that
You
moment.
share, and a lot of people try to keep,
I hear people say that like like things like when it's good is good.
when it's bad.
But when it's
When
bad,
it's
it's
bad,
bad.
it's bad, right? And so at like no point does that bad, or I guess at a point the bad does outweigh the good at a certain time. But
No,
I
that
mean-
mean the good is outweighing the bad if you're willing to keep going back and like knowing there's a possibility that shit might get bad. But it's when the shit is good that it's intriguing. It's forbidding. It's like, God damn, like, all right, you did that. You still ain't shit. But you did that. You know what I'm saying?
do you
Like,
get?
So
do
you just you okay with that because it feel good for that moment.
I accept people for who they are. If you tell me you ain't shit, I believe you ain't shit. I'm going to treat you like you ain't shit. And we going to be good. As long as we got an understanding that you ain't shit, I'm going to operate in that space with you not being shit. So it hurt. You ain't shit, but it feel good when you do your shit. So
when you do your shit,
When you do your shit,
I feel
okay.
like it's a level of enticement though that's there too with the forbidden part of it. Like you knowing
Excitement.
like this is not like something that's good for you, but you just like you want to risk it. And you just kind
So
of
But you also too with knowing you have the options of capping off your feelings and your emotions. So if you're aware that this person
You
is
can do
this, you
that.
shouldn't.
So you
I'm
can
trying.
do that.
Look, I started. You know what I'm saying? I was liking this person, and then this person wasn't liking me at the time, but then they started liking me, and then my feelings ended up shifting.
So now you starting to like them because they like you now.
Well, I like them in the way that they like me. Like I
Now-
count my feelings. Like now, I like you the way you're showing me you ain't shit. I'm gonna like you being this particular ain't shit nigga, and I'm not gonna see you past that. Like I'm not gonna see you past what you showed me. So it's okay if this is how you want to operate and show. I'll play my role, and I can play my role very well, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you show me, I need to be. But while
Hey,
we gotta play
Tiffany.
roles, we grown. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
what I'm
that's the
saying.
whole
Yeah,
thing.
that's the
That's the
thing. Like, what's
thing.
the
You
role?
grown.
Like,
What's the
role you
right?
playing?
What's the role you gotta play?
I feel like it's a role play anyway. Like being in the space, like at some point you got to push down something in order to stay in that space of like it hurting so good. It's like bad for you, but you got to play some type of role. Like something being pushed down because you know it ain't good for you. You know that ain't what you want.
Yeah.
You know, but you stay in this space anyway with it. So like you playing something
yourself.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yourself. Like you,
At the
you
end
are
of the
very
day.
aware of what feels good, what's not good, what's good for the body, all that. You're very aware of things like that. So to make an active choice to continue to do stuff, the only person you're hurting or the only person it's affecting is yourself. So you got to be okay with, all right? If you want the pleasure that comes with this feeling, this feels so good, you're going to get the pain with it too. And so it's just up to you. Are you going to accept the pain? It's up to you. What you take is up to you. If you're going to become the fool or be the fool. You know what I'm saying? So it's just depending on how good you want to hurt.
Well, when I hear it, like, baby, you want to hurt good.
It's how good you want to hurt.
You want to hurt.
When I hear it, you know, I also think about that as well. You know, what you said, Shayna. But I also think about those things that, like, we were talking about as far as, like, birth. Like, giving birth. Like, it'd be so painful. But in that moment of pain, it's that excitement, like, oh, I'm about to meet.
You willing to risk it all.
Yeah, we're closest to death during that
you
time.
don't got no choice but to do it though.
I mean, yeah, but
you can't be like, no, I ain't going to do it.
I'm going to hold this baby for 11 months.
But no, the thing is that's what you're preparing for while you're pregnant. So, I mean, obviously you can't.
You can't.
You know, once you find out you're pregnant, you have a choice on what you want to do.
You got a couple choices.
Or you want to give, whatever you want to do. You have an option, but you choose.
When you bring up pregnancy, it made me think about like growing pains, right? Pains that's necessary for you to gain the knowledge or sometimes the tools that you need to survive in life. Like when your teeth growing in your mouth, right? That hurt, but you're growing the tools that you need is necessary for you to survive. So that's a growing pain. So sometimes I guess you can equate that the hurt is so good to a growing pain, right? It's a necessary pain. You know what I mean? Like it might be like if you were equated to a relationship. Sometimes you might be with somebody who's putting you in a place that you need to be put in. It might be hurt for you in that moment for you to realize that truth or whatnot. But it's like, damn, you're the person I needed to shape me up into the person that I needed to be type shit. So it's like a necessary growing pain. You know what I mean? So
I agree with that one.
All right, talk that shit, Mark.
So growing pain. So that's even what. So when you talk about that, I think about like what I work with people often. Is that like, you know, we avoid discomfort like a lot.
I do.
Like we avoid anything that's uncomfortable. But if we're talking about this hurt so good in the space of like a growing pain, like sometimes you need to welcome discomfort. Yeah. You need to be open to it because it also means growth.
Yeah. The only reason why me and discomfort don't have a good relationship is because I don't know how I'm going to operate when I'm uncomfortable. Right?
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Watch this though.
I don't know how to operate when I'm uncomfortable. So being in the unknown for me is scary because it's like, damn, Alicia, are you going to revert back to what is already thought about, or is she going to respond like this? She going to act like this, or are you going to take the upper road? And I really don't know which way I'm going to take.
I was like that in a lot of ways too. You know what taught me how to be 7 Mile Radio, my business, right? It forced me to develop a sense of becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because no matter how much I had shit in place perfectly the way I wanted it to lay out, life always happens and want to come knock that shit out, right? So it's like that's showing me, like, you know what I mean? You now that you have perfected creating a situation that's comfortable for you, right? You had to understand life happens. You know what I'm saying? Now you have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. Always being able to maneuver no matter what happened and shit. You know what I'm saying? And navigate when you got turbulence and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Now that's what life is telling you. Now that you're good and you got your mind, like, you know, matured and shit, now you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
But like you said, uncomfortable comes with growing. What you say, growing pain. Like you once you are uncomfortable, you make sure you work hard to. You make sure you work hard to, you know, regain that comfort. So whatever you doing, you gotta do it. You doing it different. If you've been doing things one way.
The thing about it is, like, you never want to be comfortable, right? Because when you become comfortable, you become
stuck.
stagnant.
You stuck. Yeah, you ain't
right?
no growth that's happening.
So
no growth that's happening.
That disturbance is
it's
the
necessary.
universe lifting you up to the next, like, get up out of being comfortable and get to the next level.
Because that's nature just in general, right? Like nothing is the same. And nothing is standard. Everything is in discomfort and chaos and conflict that's happening. And so if you open up yourself to, like, being uncomfortable, what's going to happen is you're going to teach your body, you're going to teach your mind, you're going to teach yourself how to navigate through that. Not necessarily like, that first instance you might like revert back to some behaviors or whatever, but also again it teaches you like, okay, I noticed that, maybe next time I'll do this. I noticed this is what this means.
And then it's also like the same with like a physical scar or physical pain, right? Like when you're healing, when you get a fresh scar or fresh cut or whatever, of course you see it, of course it's hurt, of course it's pain, but it start itching and start bothering you. That's how you know it's healing. That's how you know, you know what I'm saying, it's becoming better. That's how you know you see the changes when, you know, the skin change, you see the, you know, the skin growing back or whatever. So it's like you have to deal.
Have that scar as a reminder of what you went through.
Yes, exactly what you went through, and you're gonna feel that pain.
And don't do it again.
To let you know not to do it again. Like don't touch something hot. That's like touching a hot stove. You're gonna have a burn mark. You know what I'm saying? But that pain is gonna remind you.
Always work.
I'm about to say,
but it's like it's a lesson in the pain. The pain is
definitely
gonna remind you not to touch it again. Now, whether you touch that's your choice. That's on you. But that pain is to allow you. You know what I'm saying? There's knowledge in the pain. You know what I'm saying? There's a message in the pain.
And I definitely agree. But going back to like what are like hurt so good, some of us like will.
Because
I can take that. I can take that. I hold on for 2 seconds versus 1 second. Like, you know.
And now inadvertently you building up a tolerance.
Yeah. So that's why I started
building up a tolerance for that pain.
For that bullshit. And you're dealing with it.
Because now, guess what? You done turned that hurt into it feel good now. It feel good at that point.
And that little shit don't affect you.
Because it's comfortable.
Right. You done got complacent.
How many times have you learned
content
more from succeeding or failing?
Yeah.
Failure,
right?
Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie. The more I bump my head, I said I ain't gonna do it like that again.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it this way. All right.
So with that, is this like reminding, like getting a balance between that, like, you know, it's good hurt as far as like being uncomfortable creates growth and change, but then it's like the hurt that we were talking about earlier as far as those relationships, like we know this is not good for us, we know this is toxic for us, we know it's unhealthy, but we continue to do it anyway, right? And so like having
that's why that hurt is good.
You got enough that tolerance for all his bullshit. One day you taking him keeping the seat up. The next day you taking him not taking the trash out. The next day you okay with him not doing the laundry.
Yeah, and
the next day you okay with him not washing the dishes. The next day you okay with him not coming home. Just because you just
that escalated quickly.
Yeah, that's how it is. Just because you dealing with it and comfortable with it and okay with it, you gonna keep touching it because it feel good and good.
And you
good.
Excuse it away. So
building up this tolerance
to the hurt.
I don't have no goddamn tolerance. I'm sorry. I got no tolerance. No, because listen. So when it comes to me, like going through certain things like that, I don't allow myself to, only because I just refuse to tolerate certain shit. So when it comes to being in a relationship with somebody where it's like, oh, I need to be with this person, but they're hurting me. No, I can't do that.
Right, but
only the thing
we talking about the feel good hurt though.
Right, but
you
that's
might
what I'm saying. Like it don't.
So he's still bringing that.
So this is
he's still bringing that pleasure. You're not seeing. You're not knowing that.
But it's not nothing. If you're not bringing me anything, then
no. She didn't say that. She didn't say not bringing you anything. So the way she layered that up, it was really good because it is like that. It's like little bit, like this little bit of thing happened. And let's say, you know, like you in it and you're in this space with them and you may be like, you know, and this happens like you just look cute, like, oh, okay. Like, but we still, you know, we loving each other and all this stuff, and it's good, and this is beautiful, and this feels good, and then something else, and you may not like, right? Like, and so then over time, you start to build up this tolerance to what it is, dealing with whatever it is, and then that it could escalate to that point. Now it's at this point, it's like, oh, now it's like it's big now, right? But you didn't say anything in these small parts because it was still feeling good. It was still honeymoon. It was still things that were going on. It was still, and that's how people get into those relationships, especially like those narcissistic relationships, especially where people just like all of a sudden now we not working out. They wouldn't like that at first, but it's always little signs, right? We just got tolerance built up to those signs because we excused it away.
Well, I've always been vocal, so I've never been where I just let some shit slide. I've always been vocal about however I feel. If you do something, especially when it comes to me dating somebody, I don't like them, and I would expect the same thing, and I let it be known, like, let me know.
Yeah.
If I'm doing something, I've always been one to, communicate that. But when it's that point to where it's like, if you do something and I already explained myself about it, that's when it's like, I can't. It's no I'm not tolerating that. It's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Ashley said she's scared to start new things because of failure.
Ooh, no, Ashley.
No.
And that's actually the opposite. You should want to start new things because of
She
failure.
don't want to fail.
But you want to start new things because of failure.
To
Because
say
those
that you don't want to
failures is
fail,
teaching you, you know what I'm saying, what not to do.
To
You
say
done
that you
failed
don't
2
wanna
times,
fail.
you know not to do it no more, go to another way. So those failures should make you want to get up and make you want to change it because now you know the ways not to do it.
Yeah.
You didn't already fail. So what else going on?
Listen,
What's the worst can happen?
my mama used to say this saying. She used to say,
Try it again.
You can't appreciate the good without appreciating the bad. Because if you don't know what failure feels like, you would never know how it
You
feels
had
to
to
win.
experience the
Or you would
failure.
never know how it feels
had
to.
To say
You
that
know
you
what
don't,
I'm
to
saying?
say that you don't want to experience failure is to say that you don't want to experience
Life.
learning.
Shit.
You
Yeah,
don't want to
it's
learn.
like-
you don't want to experience success.
I get it. I
That's
get it
how
in the
you succeed.
aspect of like for people who say things like they're afraid of the failure. It's because I believe there's this perspective that's put on failure as finality, as that's it.
What
I didn't do it now.
It's done. It's
Right,
over.
like
At first you don't succeed.
Yeah, try.
Dust
But I'm
your
saying, but
ass
it's saying
off
like,
and
but
try
people
again.
have that perception. They hold on to like that is the end.
Let
I
me
put
tell you
all this
something,
energy,
Ashley,
and
I
that's
done
the
failed
end.
so many times, baby. Push through it and just go for it. That's all you can do, Ashley. Do it. Okay, whatever you scared of, do it. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
do it.
Because what's the worst
gotta
that can
face
happen?
the
You
worst you
already
can't-
experienced the failure. You
And
already
if you
experienced those
expecting though,
emotions.
if you're expecting failure from whatever, that's exactly what you're going to
mission
get.
accomplished. You just
Yeah,
failed.
you're
Yeah.
going to get it.
And a lot of people don't want to fail because they're worried about what people is going to think about.
Fuck
them.
them
Yeah.
people.
Fuck them people.
Fuck them people.
My sis told you first.
Sometimes
Fuck
it ain't
them
even,
people.
even not even people. Just coming from a space like sometimes it's just your own self, right? Like you have these expectations of yourself. Right, and you're not able to live up to those expectations, and sometimes we got to check in with ourselves, and maybe those expectations are unrealistic.
Yeah.
Right, like you just
Now
gotta
you
check
just
in and be
gotta
like,
set
okay,
your
just write
goals.
it down.
Practice.
Yeah,
That's a goal for
Yeah,
yourself
and
that
that's
you want.
okay.
You gotta
It's
get
so
there.
that's one thing. It is okay to set minor and smaller goals and to lead to what's bigger because you can't just jump from here. Everybody know to go up. You get upstairs. You got to take step by step by step. You can't just jump up
to the
there.
top,
Yeah.
you know?
And man, if I had a super, power probably, but
Yeah.
you have to take step by step. So Ashley, just telling you, we love you, but yes, don't be scared. Just do it. Whatever it is, you
because
got
that
your
can
mind, do
that
it.
can lead you into a hurt so good cycle.
Yeah.
Right, where you'll do this thing like I'm afraid of failure, and so you might self sabotage.
Yeah.
You do
And
this thing, you might
self-sabotage.
like
And you
engage
fall
in some
comfortable in that.
patterns.
You're
You start to
comfortable.
become comfortable and like, oh, it
content.
never works
Don't
out.
come-
I just
don't
might as
become
well not
content.
do it anyway
Change it.
because it's not gonna work out anyway. So
I don't
you continue
deserve
to hold
better.
on to that,
you know what
right?
I'm saying?
Yeah,
But deserve
Change
so
that
much
mindset.
more.
and that's
Yeah.
a hurt that's comfortable, right? You continue to
And
inflict
what,
it
but
upon
what's
you.
uncomfortable, what can be uncomfortable is the fact that you could say, "Oh, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna do this." That's you in an uncomfortable spot because what your comfort zone is "Oh, I'm failing, so I'm just gonna. That's what I'm
And then
gonna
we know-
assume. I'm gonna go for
And
it."
failure is not a bad thing. Sometimes things is not on
Fair
our timing.
relationship.
Wrong timing. You know what I'm saying? Wrong person is
Yeah.
always a lesson.
Yeah.
As I say,
There's
it's not a
still
finality.
lesson
Yeah.
in
It's
the
not a
failure.
finality.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Find out
Yeah.
what that lesson was.
Yeah.
And then utilize it different. On the next time. So failure is not defeat. Failure
Yes.
don't mean the end. Failure
Yeah.
does not mean it's over. You know what I'm saying? So there's always ways, to do better. And if you already failed, you know what it's like. So the only way is up.
Yeah,
so.
and all you can do is keep going,
Or down sometimes.
Go down.
And if you fail
I'm just
again,
saying-
you can say you already knew I
Yeah,
wasn't shit.
and that's what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah,
it.
but like just being okay with with the down. I think a lot of it, if the energies that we put into it, like how much energy, because we put a lot of energy into like failure. Right, like people put a lot of like, oh my
That's what I was gonna
god,
say, like,
this
you know,
is
we can-
just
we can will things
and they
into
really like
existence.
feed into it. Like I lost my phone, my license. Got into a car accident yesterday. Got a ticket.
Well, baby,
all
guess
this
what?
stuff.
You still here
Like,
smiling?
No, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't give any energy into that space because
you still alive.
I always know that it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Because we can
Always.
we can will
Always.
things into
And it
existence
always
out of
do.
our mind,
Always.
Yeah.
right?
But it always
Out
do.
of our spirit. So if
The
we
mind is a
thinking negative
very-
about the thing that
we
we're
love
trying
you
to
too,
do,
baby.
The
Yeah.
then we're gonna
mind-
project the negative.
Yeah.
It's
The
gonna-
mind
it's gonna
and the
exist.
tongue are very powerful. You can't think something here and say something different here. They gotta match. They gotta be in alignment. So just because you're saying something out your mouth, but thinking something in your head is not gonna work. Your mouth and your tongue has to be in alignment. They
Yeah.
both have power. You know what I'm saying? Everything you speak,
Hey,
you speak into
Destiny.
existence, and you're speaking life into it.
I'll be back
So
working
we
some
gotta
stuff.
be we gotta be what's the word I'm looking for? We gotta be
said it confident.
No. I wasn't trying to say confident. We gotta be careful.
Careful.
Yeah, there you go. Careful.
We gotta be careful with what we say and what we think.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I'm scared of failure. It's actually saying so you're thinking you already gonna fail.
Fail.
Right,
Yep.
you fail.
So out your mouth you're failing.
Yeah.
Already. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think different so we can speak different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Speaking
saying?
that failure into existence.
Yeah, so you got to think, I will not fail. So you're saying, I won't fail. You know what I'm saying? It all is in alignment. It all holds power. It all eventually going to come back. It all eventually going to run together. So we just got to be aware of what we saying in the moment, what we're thinking in that moment, because it all goes together. It all works in alignment.
Yes. Okay,
Okay,
so jump back.
So her
Cool.
so good. I was gonna say
Hers so good.
I wanted to I wanted to highlight as I was sitting here like this thing, we talking about the discomfort and everything like that. But even sometimes that pain can be it's a comforting thing and it's a kink sometimes.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, I learned-
when I think
I got
about
some
her so
kinks.
good. You said you learned you got some kinks.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
nipple clamps.
I did not know.
That's a good hurt.
Listen, so when you are like sexual and stuff, like people obviously we Scorpio, so people assume I'm a freak. For one, I didn't know if it was a difference between freaky and kinky. So once
Yeah.
I realized, and I was just like,
Are you
damn,
kinky?
I got a few kinks. I'm not even freak. I'm kink.
I like.
But no, and a lot of my kinks have to do with pain.
Pain, okay.
It have to do
I
with
just
pain.
about to say I like nipple clamps.
I mean, yeah, but
That's
it have to.
that's a hurt pain. It hurt, but it
And
feels
it feel
good.
good. Yeah. We already know you don't. We know you don't fuck with anal. So.
I know ain't no fear.
I
This
told
is a naturally
y'all
plumped ass.
I couldn't hear
It's an exit, not an
Right.
entrance.
afterwards.
You couldn't hear.
My
It was
hearing-
called deaf.
My hearing went
Deaf?
away.
Deaf.
Talking about-
I was like,
because it's an exit, not an entrance.
I don't
but to
know.
each
That was
his
that
own.
one
I
time.
said I wanted to try. I've tried it, and I mean, obviously, I didn't do it, so it never got to that point. But I've definitely tried it, and I have heard. It's about angles and about being vulnerable.
Yeah,
in
no,
that
it's a very
moment and
full,
stuff,
like,
so,
relax,
yeah.
right? So even in, like,
I don't know if I'm able.
even in, ooh, that's a word right there, though.
That's some pain.
That's even in, like, even in the pain, we
You
have
gotta
to release.
You have to relax.
Release
You have to
and
relax.
And
Like,
you have to actually.
no, just even outside of sex. Like, we talk about sex,
No,
right? But
yeah.
also outside of
No.
sex, like, when we're thinking about discomfort and everything like that,
have to just
sometimes
breathe.
it's breathe. All
You
it
gotta
is just
breathe.
exhale.
You gotta breathe.
Right, because
Breathe
when
through
we
the pain.
like engage with pain, sometimes like for me, you hold your breath,
You do.
Yeah.
You stop.
try to
breathing.
stop breathing, but to breathe and release and relax allows it to
You know how many
like
times they
create
had
that
to tell me to
that
breathe while I
safety.
was pushing?
breathe.
I was up there like.
They like breathe. You know what's crazy? Like real fast. Last night I had to tell somebody to breathe. He was going through a whole big thing. He had just lost his uncle, and everybody was like, "No, no." I'm like, "No, y'all just get him. Just let that man breathe." And he was just going off, and I just looked at him. I said, "Baby, I can't do nothing. Nobody can do nothing. All you can do is breathe." That man was like.
People forget to breathe.
And I'm like, that's and at any moment, your life could be going through
When
so
you
much.
stump your toe.
You don't have it's nothing you can do right now. But you have the option. You have to
Breathe.
choose to breathe.
Inhale, exhale.
Inhale,
Even with
exhale.
Take
love
it in,
pains,
let it
you ever
out.
been walking and like hit your toe on like the end of the bed
Yeah.
or a finger and you you know what I'm saying? Like you breathe through every little
Well, I don't know if I was breathing or not when I lost my hearing, but I couldn't hear. I don't
Right.
know.
I'm
I think
trying
I
to
was breathing.
If
I don't
anybody
know.
understands that,
It went
don't
away.
know
It went away. It was like
how can
it was
anal
like
take your
it was
hearing
like
away?
It was like
That nigga had
you
that depth.
you ever heard like that ring in your ear, like beep,
flatline.
and then it went like. And then I couldn't hear.
He's
that.
like, this shit right here, nigga.
Yeah.
This shit right here. This shit quiet.
I was like, no, get up.
I don't want it. Pineapples. I do not want it.
Can't hear nothing.
Well, you already know my stand on that. I don't want that type of pain. I'm not your girl.
But bite
for that.
me. Spank me. Like,
Bite.
that's what I yeah. I like,
Bites.
I got my kink. So,
Okay.
yeah.
You like red light, green light, yellow light,
Yellow light, green.
green.
Tattoos are a pain that I like too.
That hurt so good. That
yes.
is a hurt so
That
good.
is a hurt so good.
Yeah,
a
that is a tattoo.
You know,
It's a
everybody
hurt so
Speaking of
asks
that,
me.
we gotta go get one.
We
were
do.
talking about it.
Everybody asks me like, do that tattoo on your hand
How many
hurt?
tattoos do you have?
They're all on my back. They're all in like sensitive spots. They're all on my back and my hand. They're like all across the shoulder blade and
How many?
my hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And my
1, 2,
tramp
3,
stamp
4,
5.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
have
10,
32.
11, 12.
You got 32 tattoos?
12.
That's a lot of pain. She like pain. How many you got?
Yeah,
I got 13.
And she got 13.
13?
So I'm thinking I'm doing something with my 5, so I gotta catch up. But
Maybe I don't need no more. No.
I tell them all the time, it's like, did that tattoo hurt on your hand when you got it? And I said, no, I like pain, which is crazy. But I'm aware that I like pain. I'm aware that I like a little craziness. I'm aware, I'm aware of it. When you're aware of stuff, you know what you attract.
You know how to- you know
what
how
I
to handle
attract.
it. Yeah.
I can handle a certain amount of pain. Now, if it's too much, we might have a problem.
Yeah, so
You have to
yeah,
put-
you
You
definitely
have to know
balance
your
that.
limit.
You have to know
Definitely
your
balance
limit.
What is your
Yeah.
pain tolerance?
I have a high pain tolerance, and it's scary sometimes because, like, listen.
Did you have them babies without an epidural?
So, with Addie, I did.
Okay.
With Ava, I didn't, but it went straight to C-section.
You had a
So I
C-section,
ain't had,
yeah.
it was a C-section.
I
like
was
that.
halfway through before.
But yeah, with
asked
Addie,
for
I
it.
pushed 3 pushes and that baby was out. But see, I didn't have contractions in the front. I had back labor. So when people like, you know what a contraction feel like? I don't.
It
know
was
what
in
a
my
contraction feel
ass.
like because it was in my back. So
Yeah,
all
mine
the
was in
nurse
my
did, it was
ass.
just putting pressure on my back and then it'll go away.
I kept saying the baby in my ass. It's in my ass. I bent over like I didn't hurt down here. It was like back here. I felt like
Yeah.
I was like I'm about to shit. She like no you not. Yes I am. Like get it out.
You shitting.
It was always in my ass. It was in my ass. I didn't have no vagina pain. I didn't.
Hey, all the mothers out there know what we're talking about.
All right, yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pain.
Hurt so good.
Now, that's not a
It
hurt
hurt
so
so
good. The good thing was my son.
Yeah, at the end.
You know,
end.
but
Yeah, not during
that's
that.
a pain. I don't want to do it again.
You know that pain is gonna lead to something beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's
It
why
was
I'm
worth
one
it.
and
The pain
done
is worth
because
it.
of that pain.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson. You hear me? Wrap up
Wrap up
or pull out.
That's the lesson. Wrap up.
That's
pull
the
up.
lesson.
But it
Wrap
hurts.
up or
But it
pull
hurts
out.
so good.
But it
though.
hurts so good.
Wrap
You,
up.
you don't
want
want to. You don't want to wrap it
But
up.
you don't wanna
pull
pull
it
out.
because it
Right.
hurts so
Want it
good.
wrapped.
You don't want it. And you don't want it pulled out because
I ain't learned my lesson.
What was he talking about? Like, what if I won't let you go? Because
Yes.
if I wrap your legs around it,
wrap the legs
yeah,
around.
let it
Yeah, I
go.
don't want to let you go. But
Yeah, that's
I guess I ain't. Well, I learned my lesson. It's been 5 years since I had another one.
Hey,
So,
keep learning. Keep learning.
Keep learning.
Keep learning. Keep
my
learning.
timing is
Keep
well.
learning.
Hurry up and jump up
So
off of
listen,
it.
back to what I was telling the story I was about to tell about me not knowing my limit. So you know how like when you are having sex and you're getting choked, right? And you know how some people have a safe word or
You got choked
tap
out?
and stuff. No,
did before.
no.
Okay.
I almost like I felt
Okay.
it, and I was just like, okay, let me do that little tap, like okay, because I didn't. It was a hard limit, and I think it was right at that moment of me like about to have an orgasm, so I had to hurp and tight, to, tap so I could breathe and enjoy that, because I was almost a goner,
Mine's
baby.
Not a goner. You just passed out a little bit
Mine
and
was
came
a
back.
little different.
I mean,
You
yeah, I
came
was still
back.
gonna go to sleep.
I
Come
was
back,
getting
yeah.
back shots. My head was down, but it was in the couch. Like it was
doggy style?
awkwardly positioned, and so like
And she
it
about
was
to try
feeling
to
good.
show it,
and-
like-
yeah, so it was feeling good, and I like just zoned out, and I really just zoned out. Like for real, because then I just seemed like you okay? You okay? And I guess I passed out on the dick. Like I was over there limp. Like
Y'all
Like the
somebody-
pain. She
listen,
like
have y'all
to
or
the extent she
have
want to
y'all
go
ever
push the
passed
limits.
out?
I was
Viewers,
limp. I was limp.
have
for
y'all
sure.
ever passed out from being choked or has somebody ever passed out on
I
you?
just said I passed out.
I'm asking again.
I just saw. I don't know to turn it to the left though, but I just saw like a post about a chick who her dude died while she was giving him head or something like that. Yeah.
Oh damn, she got that deadly throat.
Damn, she got that third.
I'm sorry.
That got
God
3,000.
forgive us. Because
I know,
do have
that's
a
gotta
sense of
be
humor.
like,
That had to
yeah.
be. And I know she probably felt so fucking bad.
Man, her
Sucked
so
the
good.
life out. She sucked the soul.
So good. That is. Oh my. I
Listen,
don't know.
those of you who know me, I definitely do have a fucked up sense of
Stay
humor. I got
away.
sense of humor.
I don't want to hurt like that.
don't wanna
Stay
hurt like
away
that.
from me.
Don't suck my soul out.
That was the definition right there.
Me passing out during it, and then I didn't even know. I'm thinking I'm doing something. I'm in this doggy position. Next thing I know, the nigga was on the side of me, like, "You okay? Hey, hey."
What was you visualizing?
Hey,
That?
I was out like I was drool all down my face. I don't know.
And then what happened?
I
woke up
guess
and-
I woke up
And he
disoriented.
started back beating.
And I was
Doggy
that
style.
ass over. Oh, well, we gonna do it standing up this time.
Say no, put me in the couch. What's a missionary?
We gonna do it standing up, you know.
See, it ain't the end. She failed. She didn't fail. It wasn't the
I
end.
dust myself up and I tried again.
You got back up and tried again, baby.
She just switched positions.
I did, you know.
Adjust
She went
yourself.
at a
Yes,
different angle.
adjust. I adjusted myself and adjusted to my
Adapted and
situation.
adjust. Don't
That's
do
what
it
we
that
gotta
way
do,
again.
ladies.
You
Adapt
failed
and
this
adjust.
way.
Get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yes.
Oh, where the clap at?
Come on, Mark. Where the clap at? Where's the clap for that? What?
It's a lesson in everything. I'm telling y'all. I needed to pass out.
You needed to understand that the shit you was getting,
That you was doing. It wasn't good for you.
it wasn't.
This shit can lead to death. This shit right here, nigga. I learned my lesson. That's what I said. There's
No, I
a
gotta-
lesson in everything,
lesson.
baby. It's
Right,
a
so you learned your lesson.
I
from
did,
there. Okay.
and I got back up and I tried it again. I didn't let that failure dictate the rest of my life. I did not.
And
I
you
probably
got
would have
up
timed
and
it out
missionary.
though, like to the we can do the same position with just
I
not
would
as
have
long.
just got up.
Not as
You
long.
was done after that.
Hell no, I would have got up and then went for.
That's what I'm saying.
Soul
But I'm
search.
saying,
I would have
like,
been
I
soul searching.
like in the point because it apparently was good. It was good enough to like
Yeah.
get to that space.
Yeah.
So you gotta know, like, okay, right before this,
Then I gotta.
then I gotta
loosen
like
up.
Then I gotta-
loosen up, like
then I
then I
gotta
gotta say
get
something.
up.
Then I gotta get up and say something. Right.
Yeah.
So that's an adjustment too. You don't have to
Yeah.
do all the same
You don't
position.
have to,
Just
yeah.
your mindset gotta shift.
I'm sorry, cause
All right, hold on.
Y'all, I'm fucked up over here, okay? Because I'm really stuck on this girl sucking the soul out this man.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I just need to say that one more time because I'm processing it, then we can move forward. But that shit is wild.
Yeah.
That shit is really wild.
Yeah. It
That's
probably
wild.
doesn't.
Mark face?
People have,
Don't do me like that, Mark. Come on.
but people have kinks that are like that, like men who like masturbate and like choke themselves at the same time. Like
No,
feel like
I
like
heard
they're
it's a
wrong.
girl that her kink was dick sucking. That was her kink. Like, she
Well, that wasn't
enjoyed
my
dick
kink,
sucking.
y'all, and that was not planned. That I didn't know my head was gonna be in the couch. I don't know if it smothered me. I don't know, cut off
Y'all-
circulations. A bitch was limp. That's all that matters. And wasn't a plan. It wasn't a kink. It was a
was
lesson.
It was a lesson. Yeah.
It was a lesson.
It was a failure.
I felt, you know what happened with me? I felt like I start seeing the stars. So I was like, nope, I don't want to go that route.
I think I seen the stars. I went into the light, Caroline.
Do not go into the
Don't
light.
go
Don't go into the light.
Don't go into the
You gonna have
light.
somebody like, you okay? Hey.
Hey.
Ooh.
Do you have any kinks?
I do. I like some choking.
Some choking.
Choking.
Some choking.
Some choking. Some, in multiple ways.
Do y'all have gag reflexes? Do y'all like that? Like, y'all like that type of choke? Okay.
I don't like,
You do this.
a man like sloppy head. I don't like
this.
giving it.
You do that?
So you're for your gag reflex.
Oh, I don't have one.
You don't have. Yeah, I'm saying for the people. For the
I'm
people.
sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to
That's
say it
fine.
like
That's
that,
fine
but
for the people who do.
For the people.
In order for you not to gag, you put your thumb here and close it.
Your thumb
like this,
here and close
it. And then once you put
Thumb
it,
here
you're not
and
gonna
close
choke.
it.
You can try it. Like you can
No
put it
gag.
all the way.
I'm
Come
gonna practice
Yep.
today.
You can. Yep.
Yeah,
and
try
you
it.
even with like you practice with
Look
your
at
toothbrush or
Mark.
whatever,
Look at you, so petty.
with your toothbrush.
All the
like, you can put it
females-
all the way back in
If
there.
you
Ain't
wanna
nothing wrong with
swallow,
it.
if you wanna-
It won't
So
come
I'm
out.
brushing my teeth like this.
You can brush your teeth like that. It's a
If
so
you want
hold
to
it.
suck
You ready
the
to show?
soul,
What do you say?
Yeah.
no, if you, to the ladies and some females, meaning
And some
males
men,
who do,
yeah.
if you want to suck souls and not gag
Or die.
or die,
I mean, you might die if you don't. This is not a gag. I don't know how deep you want to go and not breathe. But
I don't know. I can't.
yeah,
I don't,
but no,
I've
this
never,
is I
I've
read this
never
in a
had
book
one.
a long time ago just to do that.
Did it work?
It does
did you
work.
test it?
You know
I
what's
do
crazy?
all the
Because
time.
sometimes I wish I did, so I can get that feeling. Like I don't have it, and I've definitely had to fake it to make sure men feel good
Mm-hmm.
about themselves. But
I wonder.
it's not a bad thing.
Bring some boxing gloves next time so you can just stuff it on a bitch hand so she can keep her hand locked. Note to self.
What?
He also, you gonna tell somebody to go like this? Like, let me see your hand, baby. Why? Listen,
Yeah,
imagine
that thumb gotta be pressed
imagine
against
you
that
telling a
thumb.
girl that you
Another
about to
hurt
suck
so
my- let me
good.
see your
Well, I
hand,
don't
baby.
like that men normalize, and we should normalize not doing it.
What?
A slap on the ass. My ass hurt when you all slap it.
I love
Well,
it.
there's people. A
Slap
lot
my
of people. I
ass.
like
That's a
it.
hurt
A lot
so
of people
good
that-
pain.
yeah.
And then I don't.
That's for her.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm about to say
I
that.
slap every
Number-
now and again, but it be red. When you see it's red and you see your handprint on it, use the other cheek.
Baby, speak for yourself.
God
supposed to
said
say-
turn the other
You
cheek.
smack both cheeks.
God said turn the other
You
cheek.
just say real life.
You know
real
what I'm
quick.
saying? I don't.
Yeah.
That's a hurt so good every now and again. I don't like the
That's a
ass
hurt
slapping
good. I love my
they
ass
really be
slap.
up there
Yeah.
like that
Well,
shit.
you got a big red ass. What do you
But and
expect?
then my skin leave bruises. You can do like this, and your hand is really around. Look at that.
I don't know. I like my ass.
I breathe.
I'm an ass person, so you smack my ass the right way, I'm gonna be like, ooh.
I bruise easily. I don't like leaving the whoop. I'm gonna get up and have a whole ass print, handprint
I'ma
on my
put it
So
on
ass.
you.
don't
and I'ma take a
spank
picture.
Leisha.
Yeah, let
Don't
her
smack
speak for
her.
herself. Don't spank her. Okay.
Don't spank me.
Yeah.
Just watch the waterways.
Meanwhile, you can spank me
And spank me as
and
well.
you can tie me up,
Yeah.
I like the whip though.
can be
If we can
bondage.
get a whip,
Yeah.
you can whip me.
hang me from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanna be on
Speak
that.
my language.
We're gonna order a sex swing.
Who? Who is we?
Me and Venice.
Oh, okay.
Who the fuck is? Okay. Okay.
Same
You and
person
Denise?
Olivia is.
Oh, okay. I fucks with it.
Me
You
and
know what?
Venice.
I would definitely. I want to get tied up, and I want to be that like it completely restricted tie. Like
I want to do some 50 grades of 50 Shades of Grey type shit.
I'm gonna say 50 grades. Or
50 grades.
50 Shades of Grey. I want to be like how she was.
50 Shades of Grey was like, man.
It was
like,
that
Because it was
Yeah.
white
Right.
people. If it would have been
Yeah.
50 Shades of Black, it would have been more
That was
interesting.
Marlon Wayans. It was
Yeah.
funny.
It was definitely comical. It was definitely.
But no, I like this topic that we came up with because like it, I like our topics that are like multifaceted in these areas
Yeah.
where we can talk and like get these
You
pieces
can
from
go
all
from
these
relationships to
giving
everything.
birth to all that stuff.
To kinkiness.
To kinkiness, which is good pain,
Olivia,
sometimes.
shut up.
This is some good pain.
What are
sometimes.
some of y'all hurt so good?
Some have engaged in?
Sending them kids back to school is gonna hurt so good.
It is
And y'all know it. Be honest. This is gotta start being honest. And a lot of parents like, I'm worried about my babies, sending them back into the world and let them niggas grow up.
Baby, it's just gonna feel good for you.
You hear me?
And it gonna hurt. It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
feel
send
good.
him back. He gonna be at school, the first one in line. That is
Oh,
a hurt
it's
so
gonna hurt.
good.
It's gonna hurt so good for you because your baby going into kindergarten.
Yes, my baby going
Yeah.
to, he
That's a
going to
tear-
school.
that's a
now.
tearjerker
You
part.
hear me? It's gonna hurt so good. I
Yeah.
might cry.
Yeah. I ain't gonna cry with.
Hell no.
But he
My
going.
daughter going to the 6th grade. Earlier, she gonna tell me today. Told me, "Mommy, I'm about to go to the 6th grade, so I gotta be fresh." I said, "And you will, and you will, and I'm gonna be right there, like peace out. You don't want to walk to the cars no more. You don't. I'm good. Go ahead.
Well, I can't even get my baby kisses no more in front of people.
Aw, poor little tink.
Hurt so good.
Aw, my baby be like, he give me ear hugs.
My baby, why we can't
I
do it
feel
in
like
the
Ava don't be
house?
want to leave.
He be talking about why we can't do it in the house. Like what? Like, why I gotta hide my love?
You don't
Like,
I want people to see that.
he a big boy.
So that's on her. So
big boy.
some of mine hurt so good. So let me see what I got that hurt so good. That I do, and I know that it is bad for me. I procrastinate. That's a hurt so good. Like just to push stuff.
See, Ashley don't
just
like
to
ass
go-
hitting either.
just
Don't
go
slap Ashley ass.
Push that to the side. Certain food that I eat. I go get some Popeyes.
In a minute.
Yeah, once a week I'll get some Popeyes. I don't know. I just got back into that space with it.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Slapping Ashley ass make it feel like she's getting a whooping.
I know. I saw
So don't
that.
slap her ass
slap
either.
Ashley
It's a
ass.
red bone thing. Y'all don't like getting smacked on the ass. You know, she about bright like you.
Yeah, she bright.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I try to not to engage in a lot of like, you know, things I know that's not good for me, you know. But it feels good in the moment. So like I said, some food stuff like procrastination, you know, kink stuff, of course, like, you know, that's a part of it. But as far as like me really like hurting myself or being in like a relationship, I've kind of elevated out of that space because I was in a space in a relationship with like Alicia was talking about, like it was just this little bit. Okay, ignore it. We did building up that tolerance until it was like that hurt. All it was comfortable. It was like, oh, I'm used to that. So, you know, we go on, tell me something different. Right? Like, show me something different. Yeah.
Hurt me another way.
Hurt me another way. Right? You know.
You wanna
so
know-
I'm not in a space that anymore with any like relationships or anything like that. So
You want to know something that I ain't gonna say it still do, but it used to hurt so good. I used to fight. I was a fighter, and I mean, I only got beat up by that one girl named Sierra. I remember you to this day. Anyway,
And a
you know,
slight
I
choke.
respect you, but you know, them fights where it be getting rough. Like my body be aching, but you know, I used to be like that. Where it felt
Almost like that
That
workout.
adrenaline.
Almost
yeah,
pain,
that
you
workout,
feeling-
and then of course, you know, I'm fighting, so I don't expect for them not to hit me back. Yeah, but you know, ass whooping, no. But you know, that was
You
that
got
was something
Tiffany
that
dark
hurt
skin.
and
Yeah, Tiffany
feel
dark
good.
skin. Tiffany like a little ass slap too. She want her hair pulled
Okay,
and a
slight
slight choke.
Send me to the moon every time, baby. Take off. But no, that was, I would say that's something that, not to say tattoos for sure. It's
oh
something.
yeah, well, yeah, that's
Piercings used to be a thing for me. I used to enjoy getting a piercing and then I'd take it out.
Yeah, I just
Like
wanna
I got
know
everything pierced, I believe. I had my nipples pierced twice, took them out.
You had the
my
clip
ears.
pierced?
Huh?
Yeah, the-
So I did, but it was like I took it right out because I felt uncomfortable.
you got
Like,
snagged on your pennies.
no, I felt uncomfortable. I really did it because it was a whole bunch. We was kids, younger, like, oh, come on, let's do it. There, you
Oh,
know,
she
I did
high
it,
yellow.
And then it was, yeah,
Well, let me see.
was
My
rough.
hurt so bad.
hurts so good, girl.
hurt so
Well,
good. Damn, you
wanna
keep
hurt so
speaking
bad.
on that,
Cause it feel bad. Cause I'm hurting. Cause it feel good.
But it feel
That is
good.
bad. Sex.
That your hurt so good. I think in the sex space though, it's like
yeah.
I don't know. There's like permissions for that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not like a. But yeah, that's.
I mean, I feel like even when it comes to sex, like if it's something that you don't agree with, a conversation can be had.
There, so yeah,
Well,
You
when
already
it
know
comes
what I
to-
know. I everybody know what I agree with. Anything
Yeah.
goes except for that hoe.
Yeah. You know what I saw? What was that? What was that I saw? No, so have y'all ever heard of like the Talk Queens of Toxic or something? So it was a lady on there that was speaking on her best friend, and this the dark humor, okay? FYI, trigger warning. But she had got raped in a park, but she started feeling good. And she was an older church woman, and she went back to the park to find a man who raped her and asked them to do it again. So she told her friend, like, oh my God, I feel so bad because I got raped, but it felt so good. And I want to go back again, and I want him to do it again.
So
Because she didn't felt like it was a sin on her end because it wasn't consented by her.
Cause
but
she
it
was
felt good.
raped.
in your kinks,
So do that. Do
be
that.
safe.
Yes, please.
In your kinks,
Please be safe.
be safe, because that's a kink too. Like somebody like having somebody like, you know,
That's
like,
role play.
That's a yeah,
But it was actually a
okay.
but
role
it's
that
actual
was
play,
played.
and you going back to it. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
a role.
No, they wasn't playing.
Yeah,
that
your
was just the
kinks.
role.
You
Hey,
know,
baby,
Be
she like
safe. Like she could have had that set up where she could have somebody do that for her.
No,
like,
so she was a real
I wouldn't
Christian
go
woman.
back.
no. I know. I understand like what her
That
like her
situation.
reasoning behind in that situation. Like she felt like she was absolved from sin because he's raping
Yeah.
her. And, like,
and
so
then
she,
that might be a trauma
Hands
bond.
on.
right, and it might be a
It
trauma.
might be a trauma bond.
Y'all
bond.
need
Definitely
to-
a trauma bond.
Yeah.
So we talking about we didn't even talk about that with the hurt so good.
So
trauma
it might
bonds.
be a trauma bond.
Because
So,
trauma
come
bonds definitely
on.
hurt so
It
good.
definitely hurt. It definitely hurt good.
Surf
Trauma bonds
definitely hurt good. But yeah, being safe in your kink, because there's people like, you know, that's a kink.
Yellow.
Like I want somebody to you know, break into my house and like come through the window and like while I'm sleeping and like, you know, they lift it up and then they start to yeah, like I
Okay.
just surprised. Like that's somebody kink. That's
No,
a
that's a
kink.
kink.
That's a
I
kink.
do that.
Like you just like
Baby,
Like,
yes.
and you fight a little bit.
I'm a
Yes,
little
come
different
arrest
than
me.
these
Yeah.
ladies.
You
I want
put
to
me
fuck
in a
on the
backseat.
trampoline.
Yeah, you fight a little
Just
bit.
tell me-
No,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
fuck on the
You just put
trampoline at
then,
night
like,
or on the
like,
balcony. Those are my
Sneak
kinks.
into my job, meet me in the hallway.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the job, the balcony, the trampoline, the park, the car.
Yes.
No, but it's
Normal
It's about
shit.
how
not
you
normal
do it.
shit. It's
Normal
just kink.
shit.
It's so technically, kink don't have to be normal for you.
Yeah.
Kink, see, that is something that would be normal for me because that's something that I would like. I love role play. I love that type of stuff. Yes, act like I don't know you at a club and then take me
Yeah, I'm
home.
okay with that. But you're not about
want a
to.
one-night
I'm
stand?
Not to
I'm
sneak through
not
the
going
window.
back to my rapist. Rape me again.
Yeah, no, that's a
Okay, no,
that's a
different-
different
that's
space.
something- yeah.
I think it sounded like for her, she was is really because she's as a Christian as well.
Yeah, that was only because she was a Christian.
Is probably in this space with it because it may just definitely be a kink for her, and she's in a space with it. She's not understanding
Does that make
because
it
she's
better or worse though?
because she.
I don't even know.
No,
No,
I
it
mean,
don't-
to be
I
honest,
think
it
the-
don't make her neither or. It just make her
I
hurt.
think
It
the
don't make it
Christian.
either
I
or.
think the Christian. I think
Yeah.
the Christian aspect made her act in an unsafe way by going back to the rapist versus saying, "Oh, I like this, and this is a kink for
Now
me.
for
So let
him,
me
that was
explore.
wrong.
So let me explore this outside of this trauma that I've experienced. Let me explore it in safer ways, like with partners that I'm with. Like come and you know, like I said, sneak in my room, come and kidnap me. But I'm aware of those things,
So let
right?
me
I think
tell
the
you though.
Christianity stopped her from being
Listen,
safe.
so she went back. she went back. And the man started running from her and said he was going to call the police on her. She went back.
Because she the
She said,
aggressor now.
I need this.
Yeah,
You
she
did
an
it.
aggressor now.
You
yeah.
took this from me. Now you have to give it
Now
to
you gotta
me.
give it.
Now
And
you
he-
got to
and he
give
run-
it back. He
and-
said,
and-
no.
But even that, like those be, you know, like even stuff like that for like people who, and again, trigger warning with, but people who are like who
Yeah.
rape other people,
Yeah.
that's a part of like, you know, we call it, like
Their
sexual
kink.
deviance or something like that. But even their kink as well, right?
They don't
because
want it
there's
freely.
they don't
They-
want
yeah,
it
they
for
don't
control.
want it
That's why
freely,
they
yeah.
took it, like it's
Yeah.
this control and this power kind of
Yeah.
thing, power dynamic. And that again, you can do these things safely. You don't gotta rape nobody. You can do it safely.
I had a
Consent
homegirl who
somebody
had
to
a
have
guy
that
like
control.
that. Like he couldn't get hard unless she showed some type of resistance
Mm-hmm.
towards him when they were sexual. So she had to act like she
I
didn't
don't
want
She
it,
didn't
or
want it.
and,
Yeah.
and that turned him on. But it worked for them, and I
Yeah,
was like, to
just
me,
talk about
in
it.
my head, I'm like, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like. But
think-
everybody's different. Like everybody had it. That's if that's how you know you want to feel good, then you know. But
I feel like it's levels to that as well.
yeah,
Like, it's
that would
different
kind of
levels.
make me uncomfortable. Like
Yeah.
a guy, I have to show you some type of resistance. Like, nah, you shouldn't want it if it's resisted. You know.
But see,
it's
it's different because for
it's-
me, I would definitely be like, stop. Like, I definitely play that role. That's why it's role play.
Some people
because
like
you playing
that,
role.
like that brat role too. Like you can be a brat, like
Yeah.
you know, like you can just act like I don't know, y'all. Like
I guess I'm old fashioned.
like,
Olivia,
you know,
tell
like-
Olivia to sit down.
you know, but that's what I'm saying. I think this is where the thing is, the safety part of it. And so even just outside of sex, us talking about the hurt so good, I think that, you know, it's the safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, make sure that you're communicating. Make sure that there's that awareness that's there. Make sure that, you know, you are
Make sure you have
informed
that
of things.
balance.
Like you have
You
some
have that
balance
balance,
that's
yeah.
there as well in order
And
to
you
be in a
know
space
what's
with
hurting
that.
you.
And that's
Yeah.
all. That's what everything
And then
Yeah.
if it's in relations to like in relationship terms, the more you accept, the more you accept, the more you accept, the more you accept,
Yeah.
the more they're gonna do, the more it's gonna feel good, the more it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So just know what are you willing to accept. Just be honest with it. Be honest with the emotion. Be honest with the pain. Because if it hurt, it's not necessarily a bad
Be
thing.
honest.
Yeah,
You
be
know,
honest.
all pain
Yeah.
is not a
Listen,
bad
be
pain.
honest,
honest.
with yourself.
Be honest with yourself.
That's number one.
And your
Be
pain
honest with
tolerance.
yourself.
And
your
that's
pain
not, don't
tolerance.
take it so literally.
Yeah.
And know
You know
your
what I'm saying?
limits. Know
Yeah.
your limits.
That's
So
the
what
hard
are
part
you
of that.
willing to accept? Because what you willing to accept may not be what the next one willing to
person will
accept.
accept.
They accept anal. I don't. You hear me?
I didn't say. Don't
You
say
know?
that.
Don't
I told
say
y'all
they.
I couldn't
First
hear.
Off, right. Don't say they because I never really tried it.
right.
So.
I couldn't
Now
hear.
when
I'm
she
not
say
going back
they,
to
we
losing a
we
sentence.
allow ass like
I already can't see.
Oh, okay, we can do
that.
the ass up. I already could see the ass slapping.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I'm saying?
not
So
the
I know my
ass.
limit. I know my
Yeah.
tolerance. You know, it hurts me. It hurt.
Yeah, it hurt. Who I want to say, you know what I want to say with this name? I want to say Bang, but
not the Bang, the Bang.
But the name say
Don't
Bouillon.
put that camera on me.
Bouillon, are you saying are you watching from Indonesia? Is that what you're saying? That it's the morning time in Indonesia and you're watching.
Well, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bouillon.
And thank you for watching.
From Indonesia. Yes. Okay. All right.
Go follow our Mises.
We across the water with it, y'all. We across the water with it.
We on the water.
We across the water.
We across the water with
Mises
international.
is reaching nation.
International.
Byron. In the bed.
Return.
Keep watching us, y'all. But if y'all like our topics, what we talk about, I know y'all do because we like
Y'all
what we talk
go
about.
follow us on Facebook, My Sis Podcast.
Jump in our DMs.
Hey.
We answer back.
Yes.
We answer
Come holler at us.
back.
Speak to us. This is not the only time you will see us on Sundays. We just need y'all to interact with us.
Let us know some topics
Show
you
me
want
what
to
you
hear
got for
about.
For a pork chop, though.
Give me what you got for a pork
For
chop.
a pork chop?
That was really a song.
Baby,
That was a lie. That was a lie.
I don't like pork chop.
I'm not about to give you nothing, but for a pork chop, I don't want no pork chop.
I mean, it
I know.
depends on the
I don't
person
even
that's
eat
given.
pork.
I don't eat
do.
pork.
Bacon is pork,
No
right?
pork
Bacon
on my
is
fork. You
definitely
do eat
and I
pork.
definitely eat
You
bacon.
eat pork.
For sure.
I just be lying
sure.
sometimes, but I'm aware of it.
Oh, yeah.
You are rare that you lie sometimes. Okay.
Hurts so good.
No liar. That definitely.
People be lying.
They be lying, but
gotta
it
be
feels good.
Feel good.
You gotta be aware.
Feel
Own
good to
your
cover
shit.
that up,
I
yeah.
own all my shit. I ain't right, but I'm trying to
Well,
get
no,
right. You
period.
hear me?
Something I ain't right.
First up is what? Honesty.
Admit.
Be true.
Admitting it.
to yourself.
Acknowledge that shit.
Yeah, acknowledge. Acknowledge. I've done
Jakarta, Indonesia. Okay.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, that made me smile a little bit. I ain't never been to Indonesia, but hey, welcome. Bouillon.
Again, go to my
Bouillon.
sis podcast page. You know what I'm saying?
555.
We definitely we follow back. We interact. You
We
know.
reply.
We support as well. You know, so just don't. You know, we here. We
Yeah.
here with. We here with Big Mark in the building.
Big Mark.
Every
Marky
Sunday,
Mark.
5 p.m. Come back.
Come back.
Did you pronounce the name correctly? What
Bang.
is
I
it?
don't know. No, it's Bouillon.
It's not Bang.
It's not Bang. It's
Bouillon.
Bouillon.
I thought, okay.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm assuming it's Bouillon.
I just
It might be
heard Bang Gang.
something different, but it look like Bang Gang.
Bang, gang.
Bang Gang. Gang
Not
Bang.
bang.
Gang, bang. Okay, I'm
That's a
sorry.
her so
She
good
just
too.
want to say
That
gang,
is
gang.
her.
Okay,
Gang,
y'all. So
gang.
let's
So what I will say is know
know your limits.
Know your limits. Trust yourself. Be honest with
Be
yourself.
honest with yourself.
Do not be afraid
Yeah.
to fail, whatever it is. Just keep
Make
going.
room for
Make room.
discomfort.
Yeah, be uncomfortable.
Be
Or to
uncomfortable.
feel.
Yeah.
You know,
To feel.
acknowledge
Yeah.
those feelings. Address those feelings. Address the hurt.
Yeah.
You know, welcome
And if
the
you know that
pain.
shit ain't good for you, stop that shit.
Comfortable with being uncomfortable, not just in the bedroom.
Or make it
And-
where it's good for you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I knew a nigga wasn't shit. And I
Stop
stopped
in
calling
it.
him. Well, I
And-
stopped waiting for his call. And then I'm like, I'm just going to call him when I want the dick. And then I hit him up like, you know how a nigga hit you up. I hit him up like trying to fuck. Like, damn, that's all you want from me?
Yeah.
It is.
So adjust.
And
It
be-
stop hurting. It stop hurting when
Adjust.
you know?
And
you know?
it is uncomfortable to stop. But it's okay to be uncomfortable.
Or be uncomfortable on your own terms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna be
Don't allow
uncomfortable,
nobody to choose for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be uncomfortable on your terms. If you're gonna feel
I
some
like
pain,
today's
feel the
message.
pain on your terms, you know?
Okay,
Pain
my
on your
sis.
terms.
Okay.
You got
All
the
right,
question,
y'all.
ladies.
I'm
Wait,
ready.
we got
For
3
what?
minutes and I'm
Love
using
But
them
I'm
all.
ready.
All right.
No.
You know what it is.
I'm still talking.
Let's take
Oh,
on.
I
Go
thought
ahead.
you
Go
were
ahead.
ready.
I did not say that.
She was saying I said that. No, she didn't say that. Go ahead.
What I will say is, you know, like every Sunday we say love yourself. And love yourself is, you know, that feel good is realizing what actually hurt and what actually feel good. Because sometimes hurt don't feel good, but somebody around you make it seem as
Yeah.
if it's good.
Be comfortable with it.
Yeah, so no, just love yourself. Love each other. Smile. Be bright. Make yourself feel good today.
Yeah. Oh, I do got a couple of announcements. August 31st is the Detroit Psychedelic Society's meeting
Okay.
on August 31st. That's a Saturday, 4 to 6. It's at the building. And then September 14th is the Ready, Set, Let Go. You know, shrooms and meditation.
Okay, so wait, when is the healing circle? You haven't mentioned that. What's going on? Oh shit.
I got a girl. It's gonna be in September.
Okay.
August has been like I lost my car. My son is
No,
it's gonna have to be in like September. That I have to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
What do I want to say to y'all?
All right.
Feel the pain.
I feel the pain.
Allow the pain.
Allow the hurt to hurt.
Move through you. Allow the hurt to hurt. You know.
Let it burn.
Yeah.
Let it burn.
Don't let it burn.
Depending on what's gonna burn.
There's healing. I'm being serious. There's healing on the other side. There's healing through the pain. You know. So just allow it. Feel those emotions. Y'all just and live in the moment.
Love yourself.
Yes, love yourself.
And love on my sis, because we love you.
My sis do love y'all.
Yeah. And
And y'all know what it is. It is my sis.